The Mitten by Jan Brett. A Ukrainian folktale. At first, his grandmother, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one in the snow, she warned, you'll never find it. But Nikki wanted snow-white mittens, and finally Baba made them. After she finished, she said, "When you come home, first I will look to see if you are safe and sound, but then I will look to see if you have your snow-white mittens." So off Nikki went, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. Can you see it? Yeah, blends right in with the snow, huh? A mole, tired of tunneling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed inside. It was cozy and warm and just the right size, so he decided to stay. A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten. He wiggled in feet first. The mole didn't think there was room for both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved over.
What's kickers?
Yeah, his back legs. Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along.
Mommy, after there's going to be an owl.
Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered with prickles, they made room. Hedgehogs are very prickly.
And even prickier of porcupines.
Yeah. As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled. But when they saw the owl's glinty talons, they quickly let him in.
What's talons?
Talons are see the back of his feet has claws on it. He can grab with his claws. He can grab any of those animals, so they don't want them to grab him. They say, "Oh, okay, come into the mitten with us." Up through the snow appeared a badger. He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the owl were not pleased. There was no room left. But when they saw his diggers, they gave him the thumb.
What's diggers?
Yeah, his digging hands. He's got very sharp claws.
And with the thumb?
They gave him the thumb.
Look,
I think it means, okay, you can come in.
Look,
Prickles are coming out of the mitten.
Mommy, I think there's going to be a fox.
All right, let's see.
And a bear.
It started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mitten. A waft of warm steam rose in the air, and a fox trotting by stopped to investigate. Just the sight of the cozy mitten made him feel drowsy. The fox poked his muzzle in. When the mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, the owl, and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox lots of room. A great bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all plumped up. Not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. The animals were packed in as tightly as could be, but what animal could argue with a bear? The mitten swelled and stretched. It was pulled and bulged too many times its size. But Baba's good knitting held fast. Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wriggled into the one space left, and made herself comfortable on top of the great bear's nose. The bear, tickled by the mouse's whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. Achoo! The force of the sneeze shot the mitten up into the sky and scattered the animals in all directions.
Where's the mitten?
I don't know. I don't see it. It's up in the sky. Look at all those animals flying in all the directions. On his way home, Nicky saw a white shape in the distance. It was the lost mitten silhouetted against the blue sky. As he ran to catch the snow-white mitten, he saw Baba's face in the window. First, she looked to see if he was safe and sound. Then she saw that he still had his new mittens. Look, she's thinking, why is one mitten so much bigger than the other one?
Me, if I was Grandma, I should know.
You would know that animals went in there.
Yeah, because if I had this book and if I was Bubba, well, I would take this book and look at it and first see what happened. Oh, I know what happened. Well, there's a bear, an owl, a fox, a mouse, a rabbit, a hedgehog, a mole, a badger, and an owl.
And a little mouse.
Yeah, and a little mouse. And then he sneezed. Achoo! 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 And then the glove went into the sky, and they saw it, and so there he took it. The end.